Yo, what up with y'all, man? It's Two Trail News, and I'm back. And we got the timeline of events, man, leading up to this Cameron, 50 Cent, and Jim Jones beef, right? So if y'all like me, y'all was kind of lost on why 50 and Jim Jones and Cameron was beefing, okay? So I went back and did my homework, and I got the whole timeline of every event that started this beef up to today and why they beefing now, right? So we gonna get it started, right? We gonna get it jumping, all right? We gonna get it jumping, y'all. So in 2006, 50 and Cam was beefing back and forth, all right? They was doing diss tracks back and forth. In 2007, 50 dissed Kosh Records. That's the record label that Cam, Dipset, among other people that was all signed to that record label, okay? So, Cam and 50 get on the phone during the radio interview, all right? 50 was on the interview, and the CEO of Kosh Records called in and had Cameron with him, you know what I'm saying? So the CEO tried to speak to 50, and 50 was like, man, I don't even want to talk to you. Put Cam on the phone. So him and Cam go back and forth. They get to arguing off of who was a better rapper, Jim Jones or Lloyd Banks. So Cameron's point was Lloyd Banks and Jim Jones sold the same amount of records, but Jim Jones was independent. You know what I'm saying? Lloyd Banks had the major label bagging them, and they still sold the same amount of records. All right. So they go back and forth. They going back and forth. It ended up getting so bad that the radio station ended the interview because nobody was allowed to, they just was screaming over top of each other type shit. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Okay. They was never able to hash out the differences though. And 50 dissed Cam February 8th, 2007 on Funeral Music. Okay. Boom. Then 50 dissed Cam. Then Cam dissed 50 on his song Curtis a couple days later. Then March 1st, Tony Yayo dissed Jim Jones. On March 2nd, 50 dissed Cam. On May 17th, Cam said he was on vacation. He went on YouTube or whatever he was on. It was some type of social media or something. But he posted a video in his drawers and a wife beater outside a pool and said, yo, I'm on vacation, bruh. I'll be back June 1st to come address you. It's going to be a hot summer. So everybody was waiting for the response. Now, Cam never came back all the way up until July 31st. And 50 Cent dissed Cam again. Cam didn't respond. This is July 31st. September 11th, 50 put out his album, and he dissed Cam again. Now, September 13th is when 50 brought out Jewels and Jim Jones during his performance in New York City, okay? Now, November 8th, Cam dropped his album and he addressed the beef and also dissed 50, okay? Now, in 2009, 50 brung up Cam during his beef with Lil Wayne. He told Wayne, man, you don't want to end up like Ja Rule, you don't want to end up like Ja Rule, Cam, and Fat Joe. You don't want to end up like that, so just leave me alone type shit. So boom. In 2011, Cam said he had no problem with 50, and 50 responds that they beef was strictly music. It was never no real beef. You know what I'm saying? So boom. 2016, 50 Cent and Cam link. They post on IG pictures together with captions together. They really got it in. So fast forward to this 2024, on December 24th, Cam and 50 had an interview where they spoke on the beef. Now, this is how Jim Jones got brought up into it again. You know what I'm saying? So they were speaking on the beef, and they talked about how 50 hit the checkmate when he brung Jewels and Jim Jones out. So boom, on January 7th, 2025, Jim Jones responds and say that all of them is on his dick and Cam and Mace don't really like each other. He said Mace was shitting on Cam all the time and he witnessed it himself. All right. Now 50 responded on IG posting Jim's wiretap conversation from the 6ix9ine case, the 6ix9ine and Treyway case, okay? Now, I was watching Keep It G News. I kind of like Keep It G News, man. He from the DMV. Y'all go support him. I support him. But he was blind to the fact that Jim Jones was a blood. He didn't even know that Jim Jones was blood, let alone 9 Trey blood. So that's where his affiliation with the Treyway gang came from. Now, in this recorded wiretap conversation, Jim Jones was telling another gang member that 6ix9ine need to be violated. He said 6ix9ine was about to be telling, and this whole conversation was wiretapped, okay? Boom. Not alone, that's not the only thing he did. He posted the conversation and he wrote, laughing out loud, individual one calling the shots out here. I know you working, so please don't say gangster shit to me. Individual one. Now that's what they were calling him on that recording, on that wiretap, on the written, the words of that wiretap. He's known as individual one. That's why he called him individual one. But that's the timeline on the beef between 50 Cent and Cam'ron and Jim Jones. So that's the backstory. That's how y'all can understand what's going on. Cause I didn't know what was going on neither, y'all. But I went and did my homework so y'all could get what's going on with me. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this Cam, 50 Cent and Jim Jones beef, man. I don't know how it's going to end. Jim Jones is like he always wants to smoke, but 50 Cent don't back down from nothing. So there's no telling how this might end up, man. But yeah, man, we hope they keep it strictly music. But yeah, man, y'all like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate the support. Thank y'all.